Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Eyes of the Beholder, where a bunch of us regular-ass nerds play Dungeons and Dragons. Nobody said anything this time. Yay! Awesome. Hey! I'm just used to y'all giving me shit for something. It always happens. So, LipCon, we are doing it. We're actually going to be there the April 23rd through the 25th. Panel, though, is on the 25th at
4th?
24th.
The Saturday.
We're going to be there. We're the Saturday panel, not the Sunday.
25th.
25th. I was right to begin with.
Sorry.
I don't know the time yet. I don't think
Got
they've given
lots
us
of
a time.
dates.
Don't know the time?
No.
They're working on it. They're still getting all the other panel submissions together. But we'll be there. Come out, say hi, come see us. We're going to have some merch. Buy some stuff. It'll be awesome. We're excited. Also, today, as of today, new Phoenix Wright will be coming out soon. We filmed that today. So if you're a fan of the Phoenix Wright series, more coming at you. Better than the original, I think. Also, on top of that,
All right.
we'll have more
It's a
Fallen
thing.
Order going
It's
out.
decent.
The Witcher's still happening. We're going to have to re-record some of the Dragon Age stuff because audio got messed up, but we will go back and fix that for you guys. So that'll be going back up soon. I think that's about it, though. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's episode of Eyes of the Beholder.
A bunch of nerds who play D&D. Eyes of the beholder. Once my wife, the black guy left. Eyes of the beholder. One guy's dumb, the other's deaf. Eyes of the beholder. They might live or they might die. Eyes of the beholder.
Hey, all right, guys. Well, let's kind of recap what happened on last week's episode because there was
Do we have to?
a lot to take in, really.
Betrayal.
Yeah.
I feel like
So-
some things, like, people need to know what happened.
So, the group, after Daelen survived a near-death experience in the holding cells of the Storm Giants.
Which I healed him, by the way.
Oh, thank
Just
you for that.
everyone, you know,
I wasn't there, so I don't know.
telling everybody.
Yeah, sure, you have no
telling
idea.
everyone about that.
None of this is,
Yeah.
don't even know any of it yet.
I know. Why am I here?
They then ventured into the city, had a chance encounter with the prince of the Storm Giants, who then proceeded to take them out for drinks, and he did attempt to wine and dine him a little bit in an apology for Daelen nearly dying in his care. They found their way to a nice bar, had some drinks, spent some time visiting about each other's weaponry, showed theirs, he showed his. There's a little bit, you show me yours, I'll show you mine situation. To which they began talking about the needs of Daelen to make sure that he survived, and the prince was very eager to help, to which the party was not as eager to receive his help. So they went and fought in the Colosseum, where they fought a rather vicious chimera, and Saul valiantly slew the chimera with his top-tier tactics. And
From
You stand at the back.
the back.
Daelen was severely injured in the fight, but was healed yet again by Candara. They then ventured back to the fighter's room, kind of the lounge, and began conversing, and Daelen kind of again had the realization that it was Candara, in fact, that had murdered his entire village and his wife. And he left as Daelen was storming out. Daelen, as you storm out of the fighter's room, the cold, numb sensation kind of washing over you. You can still hear the low murmur of the crowd in the Colosseum above you, the kind of the thrumming of the giants' feet as they're making their way out of the Colosseum. You're kind of left alone in this somewhat quiet hall space.
I just gonna have to stand for a minute and just try to process everything that's going on. I don't know what. I'm gonna slowly begin walking.
Okay.
No destination in mind. No real nothing.
Okay.
Just numb.
Okay. You begin wandering kind of through the halls of the Colosseum a little bit. We come back to Candara and Saul. Saul, you're left standing in the middle of this room after seeing the exchange between Candara and Daelen as he stormed out, grabbed his bunny, and stormed out the door.
And Saul says nothing.
Candara.
Bard, maybe you should follow him. I don't think you should be alone right now.
Perhaps you're right. And I'll go after him.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You kind of jog out the door just a few seconds ahead of you, and you see Daelen kind of just wandering through the hallway ahead of you. Daelen, you kind of hear the solid footfalls of Saul approaching you from the rear.
Daelen, I'm not good at this type of thing. But I'm here if you need me.
Funny you should mention that. I'm not very good at this type of thing either. I just need a moment to process.
All right, I'll be here. And I'll fall back, but still kind of keep.
You guys are kind of making your way towards the front of the Colosseum at this point. Candara, what are you doing?
So I want to pack up my things, and I have no idea where they went, right?
I mean, they're not super far ahead of you. If you walk out, you'll probably still be able to see
Okay,
them.
then I'm not gonna go out then. I don't want to confront him or anything at this point.
Okay, so you're just sitting in the room.
I guess.
Nobody's doing anything.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Exciting D&D. Once they're out of ear or whatever, I mean, I'll leave. Once
Okay.
they're gone.
You wait a few minutes, and then they're kind of far enough out that you could leave the room safely. So you're able to pack your things and walk out into the hallway. No one around.
Okay. If I remember correctly, last time the prince told us kind of where we could go to see him or to meet him or whatever. So I'm gonna start headed that way.
Okay. He basically told you to take that token that he'd given you to take it to any guard in there.
Okay, then I'm gonna go start looking for a card, I guess.
Easy enough to do. So you begin heading off that way. Daelen still just wandering the Colosseum. We shift from there to Lotus.
Hey.
It's been a little over almost 2 days at this point since you parted ways with the group going towards the giant turtle dragon. You found your way back to shore and made your way back to the closest tavern, which I believe, I'll have to pull up my city here, was the Lonely Giant, I think, was that the...
It was the one with the boat that was as a roof. And...
The Phony Gull? Does that sound right? Can't remember off the top of my head which one y'all went to. I think...
Something Gull.
Yeah, the Phony Gull was the one. That was the overturned boat.
I feel like it had a different name.
Yeah, I do too.
Let me see. Let me go through my list of bars here.
Okay.
The Goat and the Glaive?
No.
Thirsty Ring.
No.
Actually, Goat and Gold Glaive might be.
No.
Chalk Chest.
No.
Hawking Club.
Hockey
Hockey
Club.
Club, that's
Hawk
what it
and
is.
Club. Sorry, there's a lot of R's.
Some people take notes.
Oh, well, yeah, no, that makes sense. I was actually in the wrong city. I was looking at Maelstrom, but you didn't go to Maelstrom.
No, I didn't.
You're in Carnarvon. Yeah, that would make much more sense. Hma, Hawking Club. Alright, so yeah, you're at the Hawking Club. You've been kind of having a few drinks, visiting with some of the local sailors. There's an elven man, kind of elderly, who's sitting next to you. He's kind of his own and goes, I do not mean to pry, but I do not know if I've seen you around here before.
I don't stay in too many places for long. I've only been here for only a few days. 2 days here at this particular club. My friends have gone out to sea briefly, and I'm hoping that they will return soon.
I see. Yes, anytime you travel on the seas, it is always a bit dangerous.
Oh, of course, I've been a sailor for most of my life.
Oh, no kidding. As I have as well. I was on a merchant ship for a long time, and then after that, it was a strange set of circumstances. But I ended up on a gnomish flying ship for a while and did a tour there, and it was quite interesting.
That sounds very interesting. How long were you on a merchant ship?
Let's see. It was about 15 years I spent
Only
traveling.
15?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Doing some quick math on her fingers, you know, trying. How long was it? Let's see. I was barely old enough to even live, like 14. I'm now 27. Yeah, that was like 13 years for me. Maybe a little longer, a little lower. We'll just say 10.
It was a good time. We encountered many strange circumstances and things while we were on the ocean. I remember one time, it was this large. At first, we thought it was some sort of blue dragon, but it was not. It was some sort of other sea creature. It was probably as long as 4 or 5 ships. Terrifying. The water became electrified, and we barely got out with our life. It was terrifying. But also exhilarating. It is fun to be out in the ocean.
Oh, absolutely. I do miss it sometimes. You know, I definitely miss the rocking of the oceans, and it was fun. You know, and seeing all of the interesting creatures and all the ports, seeing the world.
What is it that kept you here this time with your friends setting off?
Well, they are very strong folk, a little headstrong too. I think that they would make good stories, and well, I'm curious. You know, I've always been on the ocean for most of my life. You know, up until a dragon turtle destroyed my ship. And so
Fickle creatures, those are. They can be very taciturn.
We wanted tribute, but he attacked a small merchant ship. We couldn't pay it.
I see.
But you know, since I was with monks then, learning more of what I do, and so now I'm wondering, what does the land hold?
It is it's a good question. There's many things I still not have learned in my years. I look forward to seeing more of them as life goes on, but so now I'm merely on a cargo, not even a cargo ship anymore. It's more of a passenger ship now. I basically ferry people back from here to the capital city of Adamant. It is good work. It is honest labor, but it lacks the adventure that I once used to do.
I can understand that. How long is the trip to the capital?
From here, by boat, it is about 15 days.
15 days. That's actually quite short.
It is not bad. It is not a far. I mean, it is a far trip, but with a good fast boat, it is very easily done.
Yes.
So, but yes, if you ever in need of work or wish to perhaps get back on the sea, come see me. I have a ship, and did these. I don't know why I lick my finger because I don't have I have electronic notes now. I don't have the paper notes. I just have it.
When you lick your finger, it doesn't scroll right.
It doesn't scroll anymore. So that's not what I wanted at all. Pull them up now, though. Oh, one more. There it is. But anyways, yes, if you decide to get back on the sea, come see me. My name is Bolar.
Bolar.
Yes. And my ship is known as the Pineapple.
There has to be a story behind that one.
It is not as entertaining as you might think. It is more of a running joke between myself and one of my oldest and dearest friends. He was courting a girl at one point in time, and he was very poor in a city far to the north from here. And he happened to, while we were out on sea, come across a place that had naturally occurring pineapples. And he took this and he went back to this girl and gave her the pineapple as a gift. And she was unsure she didn't even know what it was. She did not realize that you ate it and was not as appreciative of the gift that he was to give her or the links that we went through to obtain it. But when I became a captain of just a merchant ship, I was not quite as excited about my charter, and I don't think I really gave it the proper due that it was worth, so it became known as the Pineapple. It was an unappreciated vessel.
That is a very clever story, though. Thank you for sharing it with me. The next round for you is on me.
Well, thank you. From there, we will cut back to, is anyone doing anything?
Great. Talking to salty elf.
Yeah.
Salty elf.
As I'm walking through the halls, Solomon, you're gonna see that I'm just gonna stop suddenly. Face is just gonna set, and then I'm just gonna start walking back towards the dressing room area.
Okay.
Looking for Candara.
Okay.
We're going this way now.
Oh, dear. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
As you do, it takes a few minutes before you eventually round a corner and see Candara actually heading towards the exit herself, gear packed together as well.
Okay. As soon as I see her, I'm gonna... How far away is she?
At this point, probably about... It's a pretty long hallway as y'all kind of turn, kind of face... It's almost like y'all kind of walk around the corner right there. It's like 35, 40 feet apart.
Mm-hmm. I'm a cast hold person.
Okay.
So what is the save against that?
Wisdom.
Okay. Nat 20 plus 5.
That'll save. Yeah, so close, so close.
Kendar, as you walk around the corner, you see Daelen as he looks up and reaches his hand out to you. Feel this oppressive arcane force attempt to grasp onto you as you're walking, and you just almost shrug it off as you continue. You just take a few steps before you kind of stop on your own.
Stop and turn around.
I'm going to wild shape into a cave bear and dash.
Roll initiative then, if that's...
PvP.
Sorry.
There's Candara.
Aren't you in the bad luck seat now?
That's the bad luck.
Oh, that's...
This is the bad luck seat.
Okay, I gotcha.
Put himself in it.
It'll be 24.
Okay.
Yeah, he wins.
So you're up
Five.
So
I really don't want to do this.
Okay, so as that happens, you're about, like I said, 35 feet, we'll say, from her.
Alright. As soon as I get up to her, I'm just gonna start attacking.
Okay. Make your 2 attacks as a cave bear.
Yeah, sorry, let me bring it up.
So Candara, you
Downside to druids.
as you begin to turn, you see Daelen shift into the large cave bear form that you're so accustomed to, and just watch it begin lumbering towards you, the fur rippling as it runs.
Now, how far away is this from?
So it's like,
Oh my god!
You're like, oh, we're going this way. You're like maybe 5 or 10 foot. How far were you falling back from Daelen? Like 5 feet?
About 10 foot.
You're about 10 foot from Daelen, 45 foot from Candara.
Okay, yeah, I'm good here.
Rage, she's
For
right fireball
the
rage.
bite, it's gonna be a 24 to hit. And for the claws, it will be a 21 to hit. Okay. So that'll be 6 points piercing with the bite,
okay.
and 7 plus 5, 13 points slashing with the claws.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna roar enraged.
Okay. The bear runs up to you, rears up on its hind legs, and clamps down onto the pauldrons of your armor, and then slashes across the armor, sparks flying. It's your turn.
I'm going to heal myself with my thing.
Okay.
I lay on hands.
Okay.
That's my action.
Okay. Bonus action?
No, that's my action.
Okay.
Action.
And for your
My
bonus?
bonus action is I'm going to rage
Okay.
and yell at Daelen. Daelen, you do not want to do this.
As you watch Candara reach, just kind of touch herself on the shoulder, and this burst of radiant energy kind of flows over her. The wounds on her beginning to heal and close up. As she snarls at you, tells you, Daelen, you're up.
I'm just gonna keep at it.
Okay.
Natural 20 with the claws.
Okay.
A 13 with the bite.
Isn't it?
Okay.
Okay.
So for the claws, it'll be 20 plus 5. 25.
Half to 12.
Right.
This Daelen goes to bite you again. You slap the nose of the bear away. This time, as you do, the claws slam hard into the chest of your plate of your armor, leaving giant gouges across it.
Okay. I'm going to try to take my sword and because I'm assuming he's up, right?
He's on all fours. I mean, he just rears up when he bites, and he's on all fours.
Okay. I want to try push him up against the wall to hold him, almost like a grapple.
Okay, so make a contested strength check. You versus the bear. With advantage because you're raging.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, barbarians get
that. 23.
You'll win it.
Ah!
So you take it and slam.
I was so scared.
The bear rears up on his hind legs and begins to come at you. As he does, you just take your sword and slam it into his chest and slam him up against the wall. He's now restrained, so any attack you make is at disadvantage.
Okay.
But in your movement speed is 0, so you can still attack on your turn.
Okay.
You wish to say anything?
Yeah. Daelen, stop. Think what you're doing. This is not who you are.
Alright, Daelen, you're up.
Go, Daelen.
I am going to try to attack.
Okay. Disadvantage on all your attacks.
So
Oh, Do I get a bonus?
Yeah.
Wait, shoot. Never mind. I can't do that. Never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't think either of them are gonna hit. 14. And that was the higher one.
So Daelen still.
And I'm going to drop my wild shape, and I'm just gonna snarl. You killed her.
Okay. It's your turn, Candara. What do you wish to do? Well, you have him grappled. You can maintain the grapple.
I want to maintain it.
Okay.
I'm not letting go yet.
I don't want to die.
Daelen, what you are feeling, that is what I have felt. I felt that when my family was slain. I would have done anything to bring them back. Just the way you are now. I'm not asking you to forgive me. I want a chance to make this right.
Your turn, Daelen.
We'll conjure animals.
Okay. So now you're out of wild shapes, though, correct?
I am out of wild shapes, yes.
Okay.
So let me bring up my summonable animals. So I can't remember. I'm going to bring out a toad, a wasp.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me bring up this spell real quick.
That's fine.
Sorry about this.
So
I think there's.
So
Yeah. Oh god, how fucking dare you?
Daemon shifts back into his form. You speak to him. It's almost like the words don't register in his mind as you see the hands begin to flicker. Animals begin to, the small green energy begins to float out in these little wisps before changing into these creatures.
These bugs are just gonna start lunging at her now. They'll go right for the jugular. Go for the eyes.
Okay.
Honey badger.
It'll be.
Does not hit.
Does not give a shit. They don't care.
A giant wasp. A giant. Giant wasp, crocodile, and 2 black bears.
Okay. As you watch these 4 wisps kind of the 2 bears and then the crocodile.
There we go.
It's just gonna sit
It's
there
like
and
hisses
menace
at
you.
you. I
Yeah.
had to remember what they do because I know they make a noise.
They hiss.
Which they can't do anything
On this turn.
Correct. Okay.
So those begin to apparate behind you. Daelen, out of curiosity, have you healed yourself any from the fight with the Chimera?
I have.
Okay. I
Yes.
didn't know if you'd healed yourself while you were... Okay, so...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just making sure.
He did. I watched him.
From 20 feet away.
I was absent-mindedly doing it as I walked out of the room. Just, post-battle.
Burning the spots and the wand of healing. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, Candara, it's your turn as these animals apparate just right behind you, all in attack range.
Okay, so I'll turn and hit. I get whichever's closest. So I guess
They're all kind of go for it. So hitting a bear, go for it. Roll to hit.
So did she let go of me?
Yep.
Okay.
28.
That'll hit.
Pretty sure that'll hit a bear.
I'll definitely hit a bear.
Bar.
The bear.
The bars. Okay.
That makes a baker's dozen.
So 14 points plus another 3, so 17 points. Plus I want to dump some smite.
What?
You have paladin?
She still has paladin.
Oh, I
She
thought
just
it was
lost
gone.
2 levels of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's all the levels she had, I thought.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
That's what
You don't know me.
I don't.
We talked about
Really?
it afterwards.
Yeah.
She lost some power.
Yeah.
She lost 2 whole levels that
Mhm.
from betraying her god.
Yeah.
So now y'all are all on even playing fields. She was ahead of y'all.
She got jet, bitch.
She was a level 8. Y'all were level 6s because she was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I sold my
yeah.
soul to whatever.
Because you sold your soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Killed Daelen's family.
Yeah. That's what
Heavy,
happened.
heavy price.
And your family.
Heavy
Yeah.
So now
price.
you're 3-3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3-3. I just forgot.
So you're at 17.
So
plus,
and add another 12.
so
Plus
29,
12.
29 total points of damage.
Okay, that bear is gone.
As she swings down with Demon's Light and cleaves into the bear, you watch as the explodes through it and it just turns to that green energy.
So then I'm going to use my bonus to attack again.
Okay.
Since that brought it down to 0.
Okay.
So I'll go for the next thing.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
Pick a thing.
There's a bear, there's a wasp, there's a crocodile.
We're going to go... We'll go with the crocodile.
Okay. Amber's greatest fear.
It is one of my greatest fears.
Is it really?
Yeah, I hate them.
Oh, thank
She's
God.
gotta hold their mouth shut.
Yeah,
What you got?
They have
Let's
no
not talk about
upward
my other
line.
ones.
Yeah.
25 to hit.
Fairly
That'll
certain
hit.
that'll hit a crocodile.
Yes.
Can't I roll that good in this one?
Right?
Because she had, well, paladins get all the damage all up front.
Yeah, they hit hard.
Borrow your
Fuck.
dice.
Are we friends
I'm
now?
wrong. I don't know. We'll find out. We're working on it, okay? We're working through some stuff.
We're working for
Once you
What you
start
got?
doing,
therapy.
like,
What you got?
Okay, so 12
Uh-huh.
plus 3 roll ones, 2 a 2, 14.
Okay.
Is he dead?
Is that plus your modifier yet? Have you added your strength modifier?
Oh
and
no,
your
I haven't been.
And your rage modifier?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
No, I did add my, but I didn't add my rage. That's what I was thinking. So another 2.
So we just say it's dead.
So
So 16.
Okay.
Is it dead?
16? No.
Okay, so I'm gonna dump some smite.
Okay.
And that is 13.
It's a good build.
So another 13 points on top of that. So it's a total of 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, 27 points to the alligator. How's he looking?
He's dead.
Okay. So first one swings through the bear, causing it to scatter into ash and dust. The boom going off, and as it does, with a quick reaction swing across the other one, the head of the crocodile kind of lops off before it turns into that same green energy scattering across.
No, Crocky.
Crikey, not crocky.
Oh yeah.
You just pissed off Steve Irwin there.
Oh no. That's unfortunate. Yeah. All right, Daelen, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to have my summoned animals go first.
Go for it.
So,
Wasp.
yeah.
And the other bear?
Yeah. 2 wasps and one wasp and 1 bear.
Yeah, you've lost 2 animals.
So the wasp is going to go in for a sting. It'll be 20.
20.
Make a Constitution save. It'll be 4 plus 2, 6 points of piercing.
Add the 3.
Save.
Okay. Sorry. Don't do it. Ooh, 7 to my con save.
You fail.
Uh-huh.
You take 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 6 is 17.
Is that all the total damage?
No.
Okay.
17 poison damage.
Halved 8.
And you are poisoned for 1 hour. Wait, if the poison. Oh, no. Never mind. Sorry. That only happens if it takes you to 0. So you ain't got to worry about that. Yeah.
Okay.
So not poison? Or it is poison?
Does it poison? Just the poison? If the poison damage reduces the target to 0. So no.
Okay. Alright.
You don't have to worry about being poisoned yet.
Okay.
And then the bear is going to attack as well. So that'll be... Neither of those will hit.
So the
I don't-
wasp kind of
14,
stings
I
right
don't
into your
know,
neck.
so-
You feel the poison kind of sink in. It hurts a little bit. The bear across the back of your armor, no effect. Can't even, just glancing blows. You don't even hardly notice them. Brings it to your
Then
turn.
I'm
Daelen's
going
turn.
to lunge forward
Mhm.
with Ice Dragon's Fang.
Okay.
That'll be a 15.
She brings her sword up and parries Ice Dragon's fangs apart. As the two swords collide, for a minute you'll both feel a spike in your brain for just a second, and then it goes away.
I want to do a reaction to the wasp hit, if I can.
Sure.
I just didn't want to, because I know you have
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
Do that.
So make a dexterity saving throw for your wasp.
Okay. Uh, 15.
I would say it was 15.
So he saves, he'll take half damage.
Which I rolled 15, so 7.
7 points of damage to your wasp.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, cool. And I'm going to turn and I'm going... Or, I'm sorry, you were done, correct? I'm sorry.
For my bonus, I was going to do my hidden step.
Okay.
So I'll just turn invisible.
Okay. Do you move anywhere?
Did we have her surrounded? Did we have flanking? Just for future reference. Here.
Technically, yeah.
I mean, you could have done it, yeah.
Yeah.
You want to re-roll them?
You want to re-roll some of those ones you missed and see if they hit?
Um,
Roll 3d20, because 2 with your bear and 1 for you.
no. Maybe 22.
That would have hit.
22, and then Ice Dragons was 26.
So, okay, you got 2 hits. So roll 1 for your bear and 1 for Ice Dragons.
Okay. Black Bear is 2, 4. 7, 8, 9 slashing. Half
Reduced
or whatever.
4.
And for Ice Dragon, that'll be 9. It's 10, 19 plus.
I'm down.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
19 plus something. So you're down?
I'm down.
So with Ice Dragon's Fang, you swing out, slash across her chest as Candara's eyes kind of roll back in her head and she falls flat at your feet. Bringing us to Candara's turn. Make your first death saving throw.
Ever?
Ever.
Mm.
Sorry.
I passed.
Okay, so she saves. You can still see her kind of softly breathing as it comes to your turn, Daelen. Standing over her. As you're standing there.
I'm going to take Ice Dragon's Fang. I'm going to press it into her neck. And press through.
Beheading her?
No. Just straight through.
Okay. Candara, you fail 2 death save throws automatically.
What are you doing, Saul?
I'm not getting in the middle of this shit.
He didn't even rip.
Make your
That's what I
death save.
can do. And I felt
And with that, as you stab the neck through, you watch as the cross and shatters out.
Kills it too.
Sorry.
That's an.
I'm sorry.
That's
That's
a joke.
inappropriate. Inappropriate.
So you watch as the ice
Yeah.
crosses across her throat and shatters, the head kind of lolling off to one side. As you're standing there for a second, you hear and feel the ground beneath you begin to shake, Daelen.
Mm-hmm.
Rumbling. Before you kind of fall off your step about 2 feet back, and you watch this giant, black, demonic hand rise from the ground, grab the body and the sword, and it disappears.
Completely forgot about that.
As they are dragged to hell.
Oh.
She's gonna walk up to Daelen. Well, that was unexpected.
I'm invincible.
Oh.
I mean, it only lasts 6 seconds, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's
By
gone.
the time you get up to him,
Yeah. Well, that was unexpected.
It's gonna slump down.
Do you feel better?
No.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't. She killed your entire tribe, wasn't it?
Aye, she did. I trusted her.
Yeah, we both did. Well, I'm sure she had her reasons for keeping it from you.
Aye, she did.
Did you know anything about the demon thing?
I can only assume that was something with her god. I don't know.
Building a new one.
Yeah. And she's no trace.
there's
Completely
nothing
gone.
left of her. She's completely gone.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Candara.
gonna put a hand on your back. Seems like we should drink in her memory.
What are we going to tell the cat?
As you sit, the noise and bustle of the crowd above you is long gone. Just the deafening silence of these hallways as it fills your ears. The blood still slightly stained across your blade. That is all that remains of the battle that just took place.
I'm just gonna sheathe Ice Dragon's Fang. Then shall we then?
After you.
You guys begin making your way through the city of Maelstrom.
Sorry. I forgot about that.
Is there something I should know?
We all forgot about
It's something we knew from a previous campaign, but Daelen wouldn't know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That sword of hers
Porter.
comes with a very powerful and bad drawback.
Yeah.
Should you ever
So-
fall unconscious even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, Daelen would have no idea
Yeah.
any of that. So he wouldn't even consider.
He has no idea what even happened, really.
No,
Y'all never
not with
talked
that.
about
I
your
thought it
swords.
would have thought it was something with her god.
Actually, would she have known about that?
Her?
Yeah.
She knew.
No, I mean like Candara. Oh, okay.
Knew, yeah.
Well, I
She
assume
would.
you'd
I
have to
think it
make a
comes with the
pact with it in order to
concordance.
even use it.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm just gonna make my way towards the docks. Take a minute to short rest,
Okay.
and then while I'm doing that, can I do a ritual spell while I short rest?
No.
No? Okay, so I'm gonna do my ritual spell.
Okay.
for 10 minutes. So I can speak with Bugsy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take my short rest while I'm
Okay.
sitting there talking to him
Okay.
Well, we get
to get my
have
wild shapes back.
All right. So you ritual
instant
cast your
comic relief.
you cast your spiritual or your speak with animals. What's up?
I just wanted to let you know we're fixing to swim back to the mainland. So it'd probably be better if you hopped on my back this time.
I mean, yeah, that would probably be preferable. Being underneath you when you turn into a big dragon thing or dinosaur, whatever it is, not fun. Also, my hair, it doesn't do good with the cold, wet water. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure.
Cool.
I'm gonna notice the way we're walking. I'm gonna sing. Daelen, isn't there a... what was it called? Teleportation circle in the middle of the city.
Oh,
Shouldn't we check into that first before
Aye.
we swim back?
I'm sorry. I wasn't even thinking about
Ah,
it.
it's understandable, but
I mean, if we ever want to make our way back,
at least get
it'd
there.
be good to know.
Yes.
I can't remember. Does the teleportation go to the port town or to the capital?
Port Town.
Port town.
There's one to everywhere. I mean,
Oh, it's a fast travel point. Gotcha.
and essentially unlocks fast travel
Yeah.
For
You're-
prize.
for a price.
Go ahead and lead the way.
Yeah, all right.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
fall silent with my thoughts
You
as I'm
then-
following
You
you.
make your way through the city. It's kind of died down at this point of the evening. A few giants, kind of as they pass by, kind of give you some nods and in recognition of y'all's fame in the Colosseum. Before you eventually make your way to a very large building made of coral. And as you walk in, there's a giant, kind of slim stature, got kind of just ruffled white hair, kind of very bony for a storm giant. He goes, hello.
Ooh.
He's going through some changes.
Can I help you?
We were trying to find the teleportation circle.
Oh yeah, no, you're in the right place.
What was the name of it?
You're in the Maelstrom Lyceum.
Lyceum.
That's the Lyceum.
That was it.
Yes.
I did not make my voice crack on command, dude. I applause.
I played a character that's all he did.
Yeah.
I made him where he had the worst stats known to men. He was like 8s or below on all of the stats.
Nice.
And he was like, God.
That 20, I'm throwing a fucking rock.
He lucked his way through so much shit. Anyways, yeah, this is the Maelstrom Lyceum.
Alright, is there a way to get to the Candara from here?
Yeah,
Where's that?
you just walk in there on the the teleportation circle, and then I'll activate it. It's just a small fee of 1,500 gold pieces.
Daelen, we have 1,500.
Each?
Just one
Just one. Okay.
for a trip for the group.
Alright.
Aye, we do.
And is that per time or once we've been here?
Yes, it's every time you make a trip through it. It's 1,500 gold pieces.
Alright.
And we're trying to go to see the father at the temple. Or what's the name of the temple?
Well,
Where's this taking
This takes
us?
you to the Carnaron Lyceum, and then from there wherever you want to go on the mainland.
I'm sorry, I wasn't really paying attention.
No, it's okay. It's fine. Right.
What was your name?
Oh, thank you for asking. It's Chanzo.
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 Yes.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, my hands are sweating.
Chanzo?
Chanzo. Chanzo.
it's good you remember this.
It's good someone takes notes here.
I don't have a pencil.
If I don't take notes, I'll forget.
You can borrow mine. He pulls out this giant. It's like
It's one of those
4 foot
comically
long for
large
you.
pens.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
I'm
me too.
That was a bad idea. I'm sorry.
It happens to
I'm gonna pull out a pouch, hand him 1,500 gold.
Okay.
Send us to Candara.
Okay, as you wish. Safe travels.
Thank you, Chanzo.
You kind of step into this. Basically, it's just this large cylindrical room. It spans about 50 or so feet. As you stand in the middle of this giant circle, you watch as the rooms begin to, where they move their way out from the center to the edge, and they get, and as it does, you feel the rush, almost like as the ground falls out beneath you. But before you start to fall, you're standing in another room, about the same size.
Make a con save.
Yes, please do.
Can I do that?
Yes. First time for both of y'all, so yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It takes a little getting used to.
4.
Is this a magical effect?
It's a different sensation that you're not used to.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
think it would
very
be more of a
off-putting.
physical effect.
Yeah, it's kind of a physical thing. You'll eventually get used to it, and more.
Okay.
Sorry, 8.
You just hear it go, oh no, oh come on, man.
16.
Yeah, you're fine. You kind of like having one too many beers, that kind of like that swimmy kind of feeling, but then it kind of goes away. You got a little hot in the face, a little flushed. You're all right. It's like, come on.
I apologize. That is the first time that's happened.
And that'll be a 11 for Bugsy.
Bugsy throws up in his.
Just a little bit of rabbit vomit. It mostly smells like carrots.
Let me take care of that for you. Prestidigitation the floor.
Oh, good. At least, okay, man. Cool. No, it's fine. No, it's no big deal. You're good. You're good.
And who are you?
Bruce.
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 Alright.
I work here at the Lyceum. I work nights. So
It's night. What time is it?
it's about 8:30.
PM?
Well, it's nighttime. So maybe-
Nice.
I mean,
I just went through a teleportation circle. I don't know what is going on.
it's not time travel, man.
What is it? Just grab by the
It's a flamethrower, Rick.
I love that fucking movie. Flamethrower, Rick.
So yeah, no, it's probably close to the same time. Maybe a minute later than when you left earlier. Not really time travel
I
though.
don't have a watch. Or
Fair
a
enough.
clock.
Yeah,
Or- I was just asking.
gotcha. You know, you're good. It's still nighttime.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, you know what? I should apologize. Where did you come from?
Maelstrom?
Oh, the giant city.
Yeah.
Where is it close to right now?
Here. As far as I know.
Then yeah, it's the same time. Like I mean, if you come from the other side of the world, it might have been,
Yeah.
but it's not. So
Okay.
yeah,
Alright.
same
She
time.
only speaks a question.
Cool.
Which way is the Sorry, you were about to speak.
Sorry, is there... If one of us learns how to do that spell, do we have to pay to use this? Or can we just teleport to here?
I mean, if you know how to teleport, you can. If you know the runes to the circle that you're traveling to, then yeah, you can go to them. I mean, we typically would charge a fee for someone coming in that way. It's not 1,500. We usually charge 100 gold for freelance people coming in, but for us to maintain these circles in all these different locations, it costs us quite a bit of money. So
I just had to. We've never teleported before.
I kind of figured that.
And as
he kind of looks at,
and as he's saying that, I'm just gonna write down the runes for turnaround.
All right, just going around.
And what I remember of Maelstrom.
Make an intelligence check.
Damn it. 20. Flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20.
Yeah, you got it.
Yay!
So you know
God.
the runes for Carnarond and Maelstrom.
Okay.
You might want to keep track of that because I'm not going to tell you.
Magic user, make a list.
Yep.
Can I get a pencil from
You
somebody?
better get good at that secretary.
Secretary. Oh. All right. And which way to? Sorry. What is the?
Hawking Club?
No.
Or the Anxious Mall?
No.
Oh, no, your temple. Never
Yeah,
Temple.
not gonna lie. Dalen's forgotten about the cat.
That's
Like
okay.
he's
You're fine.
he just killed his friend.
Oh, no, you're fine. Did y'all get the hydro? Oh, no, the hydro blood's for the other one?
Yeah.
We
We
have
got
everything for something.
everything for the first one.
Gotcha. For the
One
first
second.
Kendar, did you have any of that stuff on you?
I gave everything to.
That's good. That'd have been real bad.
Yeah.
I did not write down the name of it. So
The
Yes.
Chimera?
no.
What's the name of the potion that you're trying to make?
Oh yeah, no, that's
The Blessing?
Vecreati's healing.
Yep. So it'd probably be the same.
Temple of Vecreati.
Yeah.
Could you point us to the Temple of Vecreati?
Yeah, that's the one by the park. That's not too far from here. It's kind of southeast from here. About 3 blocks actually. It's pretty close by.
All right, thank you. I'm just gonna start walking.
You make your way back outside now. The cold night air. The wind is actually blowing a little more here than it was in Maelstrom. A little bit chilly. Streets pretty abandoned for the most part as you make your way down there. The muddy kind of cobblestone street to the very green lush park before finding your way to the Temple of Vecreati. As you walk in, the father is there, kind of sitting at his desk, working on some just alchemical looking stuff. As you walk in, he kind of looks and goes, "Oh, well, hello, you came back. I got the long face on you. Must have been a hard journey.
Aye, it was.
Yes.
Do I know you?"
Yeah.
Father, this is my friend Solomon.
It's good to know you.
It's a pleasure.
I got some stuff, and I'm gonna pull out everything for the Vecreati's healing potion.
Okay.
I have everything to heal. Could you help me?
It'll usually takes a couple hours, but I'll whip it up for you.
Thank you.
We have a few hours, don't we? Isn't it dawn?
Aye, it'll be dawn. Is when I start having my troubles.
Alright.
So he takes the stuff and begins working on the ingredients that he had given you to go look for.
Mm-hmm.
A couple hours pass. If you want to do anything in those couple hours, anyone?
While we're sitting there, of course, very preoccupied. I'm gonna go ahead and look at Daelen.
You're Daelen.
Sorry, look at Solomon.
He just whips out a mirror.
Names, so many names.
So beautiful.
Hi.
I didn't forget Daelen was
yeah.
that material.
You're smart enough. You're good enough. Gosh darn it, people like you.
You was good. You was kind. You was important.
Is you?
I'm gonna turn to Solomon. I'm gonna say, where's our friend? The cat. Lotus. Lotus.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Right.
Now that we have a couple hours to sit down.
The cat.
Well, the closest thing was the the Hawking Club, I believe it was. The saloon.
I could use a bit of time by myself, if you wouldn't mind going and finding her.
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Do what you will.
So you leave Daelen sitting there in the temple.
Yep.
Make your way to the Hawking Club.
Making my way.
Making my way down.
About 45 minutes or so before you kind of reach there, you walk in to see a very sloppily drunk elf, just kind of sitting, trying to keep pace with this tabaxi at the bar. I don't know how you do it. I don't think I can drink anymore. I'm pretty spent. I think I'm going to turn in, but you know where to find me if you wish.
Of course.
Well,
One final toast to the pineapple.
to the pineapple. Yeah, drinks. He's like, hold. I need to go. It was lovely meeting you.
It was wonderful meeting you as well, Balor.
He kind of goes, as he does like just a little bit of puke. Hits your I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry. He kind of staggers out the door.
Friend of yours.
Yes, a new friend.
Delightful. You keep company.
What kind of company?
It's just company.
Can't think of a good adjective there, Bard.
Whoever you can find.
Do you want a drink, Bard?
We've got, what was it, 45 minutes?
It's been about 45 minutes, so you got an hour or so to kill before his potion will be done.
We've got about 30 minutes, yes.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful! Barkeep, the strongest that you have. For him.
A little less strong for me, please.
Oh no, it's for him. Come on, Saul. Join us. Or me. He's gone.
Hey, what's gonna get for you?
What's your ale selection?
Would you like the... one of my personal favorites is the petrified boar hard cider.
I believe I've had that before. I believe I've been here before.
You probably have.
Yes. I think I remember you. Yes, I'll take the cider.
Very well.
What
That'll
on
be a
earth are
silver
you guys
piece.
doing?
Your mother.
It's dying over here.
To friends.
To friends.
Huh.
Shut up, you're dead.
Somewhere in the nether, you hear.
I wasn't there for that, so you can't hate me.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna watch y'all from hell and...
Comment on everything. Okay, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I thought she had to fight the demon.
Not if she's dead.
Not anymore? Oh.
Dead. Technically, she should have had to start fighting the demon as soon as she got unconscious, right? But it was real quick.
I've changed that a little bit. You get you get a couple rounds, but
Okay.
yeah,
Which this is all stuff that we
didn't know.
Yeah.
shouldn't know.
But yeah,
See, I had the sword.
But look behind the curtain. Yes, that sword used to be as soon as you went unconscious, the demon came and grabbed you.
Yeah.
But now I felt like that was a little rough. So I gave him I think it's 3 rounds you have before the demon comes out. So
To heal yourself.
Which, I mean,
for your friends or somebody to get you out before.
You know. If we ever see that sword again, it's in hell somewhere. I'm sure we can find it.
Well, one of the many hells.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a
Multiple hells?
Yes.
Probably.
Oh my god.
There's like 9 there's 9 hells in D&D.
Yeah. So there's a lot of places it could be.
And each one is huge. So
Yeah, there's a very slim chance you'll ever see that sword again.
Yeah.
Yeah, very slim.
well, unless the sword pop. Well, I don't know exactly how these swords work.
One in the whole world.
Yeah, but I don't know if
They
once it spends time outside of the material plane, like it will reform into
they
it.
tend to find their wielders. They have a little bit of a free will of their own, so they tend to find their wielders and pick and choose them. But it'll probably be pretty much gone.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good job, Porter.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm okay with y'all taking that one off the board.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, I mean, I don't want not you, just the sword. That sword's like one of the most powerful ones. So
Yeah. Makes it easier for him.
makes makes my life easier. I didn't kill you. Daelen did.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys spent some time
You're the
drinking.
one that made her kill her family.
You killed my family first.
No, I didn't make her do anything. That's what happened at the pregame setup. Is what she chose to how she went to do it and made a deal with the devil, basically.
If it wasn't on stream, it didn't happen.
Oh, it happened. It was set in place well before episode 1 ever occurred. So, anyways, you guys spent some time drinking, talking.
Yes.
About an hour passes. If y'all wish to talk about anything, now would be a good time.
So, how was it on the turtle?
It's quite pleasant, actually.
Really?
Just the time on the turtle. You couldn't tell you were on a turtle.
You can't make faces. You're dead.
Sorry. I'm trying really hard not to say anything or do anything. I'm dead.
Sorry, please continue.
And I'll just, pretty much retell the tale.
Including Kara's death and all? Are you gonna omit
Well,
that?
until right after the fight with the Chimera.
Alright, so you're gonna
And
leave the rest of
then-
it out.
Well, it's kind of, I don't know, time skip up until the fight, and then we're gonna say, and then I don't know. Daelen went feral and attacked Candara, and she didn't make it. And
Way to explain that.
yeah,
Right?
I'm not good at things.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Wow,
Please
for a
go
bard,
on.
you're a pretty shitty storyteller.
You roll performance.
And then she died. Nat 20. That's amazing.
No, not a nat 20.
12 though.
You get the gist of what happened. It's not a real clear story. I mean, it's about exactly what you got at the table just now.
Yeah.
That's about a
I
12.
just want to say,
So what are we gonna do with the rest of the 50 minutes?
The bartender just kind of walks over and just goes, "Here, just drink this." It's just a bottle of whiskey. It's like,
I trust you.
it's okay.
Okay.
It's not great whiskey.
Yeah. No. I no longer trust you.
I didn't say it was good. I just said you needed it.
well, if... Wow, I didn't know her long. She didn't seem like a horrible person. Just a little rough, I guess. Is Daelen alright?
Well, he's...
Is he alive?
No, he's alive. He's shooken up.
He's
yes.
alive but not living.
The weird part is the demon hand that just kind of...
You didn't mention a
up.
demon hand.
It's once she was, I guess, passed on. A demon hand came up, grabbed her, and just drug her down.
That's disconcerting.
Very large demon hand, by the way. I mean, we're talking like it was larger than Candara herself. It was like a 5 or 6 foot tall, wide, like
Yes.
gauntleted hand.
Yes, that.
It reminded Daelen of when we tried to resurrect Bishop.
Yeah.
I
It
would assume.
reminded Saul of his.
You weren't there for that.
No.
Of home, is that what you
Of
said?
his home.
Yeah.
Do you need to talk? You okay?
Well, if somebody asks, yeah.
So, y'all spend the next hour or so drinking, Saul sharing terrible stories.
You really shouldn't drink and tell stories. You're not very good at it.
You're the one who
I wanted
said
to.
drink.
I know, but I didn't think you'd be this bad at it.
Well,
You are killing my buzz, Saul.
Oh,
well,
You're dead.
sorry.
You're fine. Oh.
it happens.
I mean, you're not terrible at the drinking. It's the storytelling. I thought that was like your thing.
I am an actor. If I have a script, it would be different.
You can't do it freely?
I am terrible at improv.
I know this.
The
Your
whole-
story was very anticlimactic.
The whole
The
yes
story,
and
the
thing.
characters had no development. There was barely a climax.
The whole yes and thing, it's just not my cup of tea.
Apparently.
Yes.
When do we need to get back to Daelen?
Now, probably.
You guys finish your drinks. You begin making your way
How they
back,
lead the way?
making your way back to the Temple of Vetriati. Y'all eventually arrive, finding Daelen kind of sitting just on one of the pews, kind of staring off into space. A good 5 or so minutes kind of pass. Chuck kind of looking at him. He's not really making any acknowledgement that y'all are even there. Before the big, bushy bearded dwarf kind of walks out and goes, "Well, it's done. My friend, if you're ready, hopefully this will cure what ails you."
Alright, thank you.
He kind of holds out this potion. It's like this crystal, almost iridescent blue. He
Okay.
hands it to you.
I'm gonna take it and I drank all of it.
Aye,
Alright. I'm just gonna drink it.
only a D100.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. 44.
Okay. As you drink it, as the last drop kind of passes over your lips, the searing pain that hits you is incredibly intense as the glass, you actually squeeze and grip, and the glass shatters in your hand as you fall to your knees.
Watch the potion kills me.
Right?
Hang out in hell with me for
Yeah, right? An ice dragon is gonna come and take me and
It's gonna stab a fang. Is just gonna stab up through Daelen.
You take 39 points of necrotic damage
Okay.
as your body is just racked with this searing pain. You watch as it kind of begins to scream out in pain. The veins that had crawled all the way up your arm extend and grow to your neck, almost up to your face just a little bit, as they begin pulsing and pulsating with this black, getting darker and darker before eventually fading to this gray. It doesn't go away, but now there's this gray. The veins still look horrible and malformed and misshapen. It's, like I said, they're up to your face now, almost reaching to your eyes. But they're these like big gray varicose veins. You now have a permanent vulnerability to necrotic damage, but you're cured of your curse.
Oh my god.
So that means any necrotic damage you take is now doubled against you.
Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out where that goes. I'll figure
It's
that
on
out
your
later.
very first page, like with your stuff. There's, like with your numbers, like your strength, dex, and stuff. There's a little spot that says damage, resistance, immunities up there.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm sorry, lad. I've never seen it do that before. That's a new one. Are you all right?
I think so.
Don't know if I've ever seen. He kind of looks at your face. Don't know if I've ever seen anything resist this potion. It's one of the most potent ones in our order.
Which do I know that I'm cured, or is it one of those I'm gonna wait until dawn to find out kind of deals?
You feel different. I mean, it feels a little bit different. I mean, you're fairly certain that you're cured, but
Better different? Or
Right?
yeah, sure.
Do I feel
Yeah.
sneaky?
Well, I think
What was I? You're fairly certain you're cured.
Yeah.
Like Daelen's fairly certain. Like
Okay.
things are different. The wound, like the stuff on his arms that he can see, looks completely. I mean, it's no
Yeah.
longer that coarse black. It just is like weird kind of gray.
Well, I'm just happy to finally be finished with my morning routine. Thank you, Father.
Very well. Vicar, you these blessings be upon you, lad.
Just out of curiosity, did you find anything out about those potions?
I did a little bit, yes. You gave me the white one, if I recall. Yes,
Aye.
I did. Don't know if you're aware of the liquefied soul energy that resides within these.
A little bit. I don't quite understand it.
I'll be honest with you, my friend. I'm not 100% sure how it came to be. I don't really know what manner of machine or person could do this. Seems beyond the realm of typical magics, especially being the fact that these are from spells and that sort of thing that I've cast upon it when isolating some of the souls from there. They are what you would think of good and pure souls. So for something to imprison those souls and distill them down into a potion, I'm not sure how that's even possible. And that worries me. Whatever this is, whatever has caused this, is something we've never encountered, and a greater problem than we've could ever seen. Because if something is capable of taking those pure souls away from Elysium, putting them into this bottle here, it's a terrible thought. Their energy is when it's used, is consumed, so that soul fades from existence, it no longer exists.
Consuming souls.
I'm sorry. What?
Is there any way to free these souls that I have?
I have tried several attempts at removing curse, a greater restoration. If there is, I have not found it yet.
Well, fuck.
He goes, I don't know how to continue here. On the one hand, I feel I need to study this more to find out, but at the same time, with every experiment I do, it's a soul destroyed. It's a life.
Aye.
And not just any life, but a life of someone who was good and decent and kind and pure.
How much do you have left from what I gave you?
He holds up a small bottle. He goes, I haven't used much. Doesn't take much to power most reactions and that sort of thing. It's very potent and very powerful, but
As bad as it is, a few souls need to be used in order to save the majority of them.
my friend, you are probably correct. I don't want to argue that there. He just kind of takes the bottle and turns it over and hands it to you. He goes, but I'm not the man to make that decision. He kind of takes his hand away slowly. He goes, I apologize, but
I understand.
and if you're ever in need of healing, or anything I can do for you, you or your lady friend who was here with you that time, I'd be happy to help you. You seem like good people. It seems like you're doing good work. So.
Weird.
You
Thank
two
you.
seemed inseparable.
Yeah, just the closest of
I'll be sure to stop in again next time when I'm in the area. Thank you, Father.
You kind of make your way back to Lotus and Saul.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm assuming I haven't even noticed y'all there.
Not really. You kind of turn around
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
see
so
them.
like it's pews, right?
Yeah, it's kind of pews.
I'm just gonna sit on the back.
Hello,
Well,
Daelen.
this is what?
Lotus. It's good to see you. Where have you been?
Living it up.
All right.
I know my work doesn't mean much, especially since we don't know each other, but I am sorry.
For running away
No.
from the turtle.
I mean, that wasn't what I was going to apologize for, but if that's
Okay.
what you want the apology for, then it's fine.
As far as I know, I don't know shit about what you know. I haven't talked to you.
Yeah, no, I know.
Sorry, just
Solomon told me. It might not have been his to tell, but I do apologize.
thank you. Hopefully, I wish her rest. And again, I'm just gonna silently walk out.
Okay.
Be the broody teen tonight.
Okay,
Gotcha.
no,
That's
you're
my thing.
fine.
Yeah.
Well,
Kind
With-
of want to say, well, after the hand thing, I doubt it. I'm not gonna say that.
Kind of look like she got dragged to hell, man. I don't know if.
so where are you headed to?
I'm gonna head back to the Anxious Mall.
As you begin walking out into the night air, I assume you two kind of follow in behind him. It's a bit of a somber moment. And that's where we'll take our break.
Go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Hope y'all enjoyed that episode of Fallen Order. That thing still kills me. It's the dumbest. I don't know why it's in the game. But anyways, you guys we'll jump right back into it. You guys were making your way back to the Anxious Maw. You travel kind of in silence through the city before eventually reaching the Anxious Maw. It's warmly lit. As you kind of walk in, there's a few people kind of carrying on conversations and stuff. Reg kind of looks up from the bar and goes, "Oh, hey everybody, that's good to see y'all all back again." In his full orc appearance.
Hi, Reg.
Hey, Rich.
Hello there. Lotus, how are you doing?
You look better.
Oh, well, thank you. Is there anything I can get for you, ma'am?
Yes, I would love to have some more of that house mead.
Very well. He goes and pours you up some and brings it to you. He goes, there you go.
Thank you. How much?
For that one there, that is 5 silver pieces, ma'am.
Silver. All right.
I'm gonna make my way up to my room.
Well, have a good night, Daelen. I hope you get some rest. You look tired, my friend.
Thank you.
Looks around at the other two, goes, so, seem to be missing one. Where's Mr. Candara at?
That is Daelen's tale to tell. In the meantime,
Well,
yeah, I don't want to be the one to tell it.
it's all right.
Neither does
Daelen's tale to tell.
Well, I guess If you don't want to tell it, I will.
I'm not actually there.
No, I know. Yeah, I'm talking about her.
I mean, I'm not trying to intrude upon anybody's privacy. I know I don't mean to pry. They seem very close.
Well, then just know she is not with us anymore.
Yes.
Like she's gone somewhere, or she's not with us anymore.
She's not with us on this. Yeah, but she's passed on. Yes.
I'm sorry. I know y'all didn't know her quite as well as Daelen did, but my condolences. She seemed stern but kind.
Check the a bit during bar fights, but
I'm talking rude to my friend.
I feel bad a bit about how I reacted with the last meeting with y'all. I was a bit in shock.
You're fine. I think we all were.
It's the first time I've seen something of that level of violence before, but well, now I feel bad. I wish I'd said goodbye. This show's a show here. When y'all go out those doors, you just never know who's going to come back.
Yes.
He goes, you know what? Tonight, I think drinks are on the house, on me, for you guys, should y'all need anything.
I appreciate that.
I do too.
He kind of goes off and comes back in a minute with which one did he bring from this? He brings back this bottle of whiskey, and as he kind of sets it down at the table, there's just like dust on it, like a lot of dust. He kind of uncorks it and pours everybody a glass and goes, "To Mr. Candara."
To Mr. Candara.
He drinks it, and it is a very fine whiskey. Nice. Very, very good.
That's the one that you keep away to store for a good occasion.
You guys kind of spend the rest of the night. Is up to you on what y'all would like to do. Actually, Daelen seems to have retired for the evening.
While I'm up there, I just want to make a check with Ice Dragon's Fang, because even though I'm not cursed, I still want to decipher the book.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
That one.
For you or for him?
For him.
Okay.
Which is what, a 17?
Yeah. 16.
But it's not one. As
Yeah.
you're trying to talk to him, he goes, I'm sorry, I'm a bit distracted. Earlier, we clashed with that other blade of Candara's. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I felt as if I knew him. I'm sorry. What were we talking about again? He kind of just rambles off.
Yes, all. Just kind of want to be by himself, doing what he knows, gonna play some.
Okay.
Back in the corner.
Are you kind of performing a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a performance check.
Oh, good. I want to say 23. Yeah, 23.
Okay. You kind of go and begin playing this somber almost song.
You need to stop playing dirges.
What?
A funeral song.
It's kind of almost like a funeral song, but it starts off kind of this very slow, methodical, kind of sad, but it begins to build as you play through it. It's beautiful. It's very, very, very beautiful song.
I play how I feel.
So many comments right now.
What are you doing, Lotus, as he's sitting there kind of playing?
Well, he's like going all mopey. I'm like over here having a wake. You know, probably, drink a Reggie and really ain't to know anyone, but anyone comes, and just like, hey.
Okay. As you make a perception check then, and to see who's in this bar at the current.
Okay.
There's about 15 or 20 so people are currently in this bar right now.
Okay. Let me get to that. Perception. Alrighty. My first dice roll of the evening, folks.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Be careful, people are dying.
You're right?
That one,
That
you
is
choke.
Megan does save. Oh, man.
You choke in silence. No one hears you.
No one hears
Nat
you
20.
scream.
Oh, much better.
Okay. As you look around, in the corner you see a familiar pair of goblins that seem like they're always here. And then you begin to recall that they were also here during the bar fight, and no one had paid attention to them. They just kind of sat in silence in the corner while all that happened. But don't
So
seem
they're
to,
witnesses.
but they don't seem to have said anything. But yes, they are witnesses. You look around, you see, kind of out of place, a few humans drinking off in a small corner booth. Seem to be wearing guards' clothing. Off duty.
Okay.
It's going to be off duty guards drinking. They make horrible life choices.
Oh my god.
You see a tiefling that seems to be sitting alone drinking. Kind of looks like they're some sort of sailorish kind of garb. There's a half-orc elderly man and a who looks like a dark elf drow kind of sitting talking together. Those are kind of the only interesting folk. This kind of jump out at you. There's a couple of halflings here and there.
Well, the only one I think I can really connect with is the sailor-looking one.
Okay.
So
as you walk up to the tiefling sitting at this table by themselves, what does she see?
hi.
So you see a very scantily clad tiefling. She's dark red. She has what I would describe as like tattoos or markings that are black, that are all over her. Hair is black, very curly, wavy, a lot of it. There's little ornaments all over her horns, which they're not huge, but gonna come out and come around. And I guess that's it from on out.
Okay.
Aren't you cold? Well, actually, hold on, I take that back because she's just kind of scantily too, so.
Yeah.
Never mind, I lied. I kind of forgot my own outfit for a minute there.
We have things to keep us warm.
That we do. I have fur.
I do declare.
It's not gonna be that bad.
I feel like I've been resurrected. Bishop lives.
Bishop lives on.
From Azamar to Tiefling.
What?
Well, it's half angel, half demon.
Oh.
Yeah, but it was like a fallen angel tainted by evil and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, please continue. I just love the accent. I'm glad.
Yeah. You do it
No.
better.
No, please.
you
It's
do it
perfect.
now.
It's wonderful.
You do it better than Bishop did.
No, it was great. I loved it.
Yeah,
Please
go for
continue. I just like to poke fun at him.
So you look like that. You have been on the sea before.
Some, yes.
Sam? How long?
Oh, I don't know. It's not. I've pretty much lived there my whole life.
Oh, that's wonderful. I've not lived there my whole life, but for a very good portion of it I have, yes. What?
Your friend over there is playing a very sad song.
Yeah. He's having a moment. We've kind of had a bit of a sad incident with our company. I do wish she'd lighten up.
I play what I feel. Oh, damn it.
I have not been resurrected.
I play what I feel.
Well, can't you feel happy?
Not today.
Some people need to process their emotions.
Apparently.
Not everyone
Can drink to their friend's memory. And enjoy the happy times that they've had with them.
This is true.
So tell me about the ship that you are on.
Oh, I haven't been on one for a long time. It's, I kind of got stranded here and just kind of made my life here, so.
Okay. Well, I was aboard a merchant ship. And let's just cut to bar talk, because I know Daelen wants to do some stuff. No? Oh, I thought you did.
He's in his room with his sword.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's alone.
He rolled a
sword.
night one.
Oh, right. Oh,
I don't know what that looks like.
Oh my god.
Anyways. No, please continue.
Okay, I'm sorry. I completely misread that
y'all
whole
are
thing.
fine. You're good.
Alright. What all have you seen on the sea?
Oh my goodness, I think everything. All sorts of monsters, and there has been, magical creatures as well. But I don't know. I was looking for something a little bit more permanent.
Okay, I can understand that.
Are you missing the sea?
Oh, I've always missed it, but sometimes you just have to take a break from it.
I see.
But it was wonderful to go to all of the different places and really just see the world and interact with all the people. I really miss it. I don't necessarily miss everything that is in the ocean, though.
Bad experience, I take it?
Very. A dragon turtle. Yeah, it wasn't a very happy one. And it killed everyone. My captain and I survived, and we washed up onto a beach. There was a monastery up there, and they took us in. But unfortunately, my captain did not survive his wounds.
Oh. So what do you do here in town if you're not on a boat?
Well, I really just got tired of all of the monotony from the monastery. So I really just wanted to get out and see the world. I've seen much of the sea, so why not try the land? So far, I'm not really liking it as much.
Oh.
I miss my sea legs. It is what it is, though.
So.
Can I hear them?
Yes.
We're not exactly trying to whisper here.
Yeah.
We're just having a conversation.
Can I insight what she's saying?
Sure.
Nat 20. Plus 2. 22. Nat 22.
I mean, it's a nat 20.
You
So
roll deception or persuasion, either or, whichever one is.
I have no reason to distrust her or anything. Like, hey!
Well, I mean, it was, it's 22, but it wasn't a nat, so.
It still matches, I would think, but.
You can give him the general gist of. You don't have to tell him the specifics.
Oh, well,
Is it seem true? Or
I mean, there's some
untrue?
truth to it. She's hiding some stuff. What the heck is that?
I don't know. Some truth to it?
But, yeah, she's just not being very forthcoming.
Keeping some stuff kind of close to her chest, not necessarily giving you all the details right
Wait.
off the bat. She doesn't know you.
She's not talking to me.
Yeah.
It makes sense because she's talking to people that she doesn't know.
Yeah. So she's not just
See,
like
nothing
telling her whole
really
life story or
crazy.
anything, but she's just, you know.
Hold on. Your friend, blah, blah, blah. That's not right.
Wrong one.
That'll take a little while to get out of that, but yeah.
Your friend over there seems very distracted by what's going on over here.
What happened to your
two-
sad song?
Are you
Oh, I'm
two
still playing. I
together?
just overheard.
Together?
No, he's not my type.
Oh, I see.
I don't think I'm his type either.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't know. I don't really care that much.
So you're new friends then? is it?
Yes, very new.
Just like as I'm playing, you see like
No.
Interesting.
You don't have to be so rude about it.
He just switched his thing around. He can play ambidextrous. Third down.
Roll dex? No.
I guess eventually I stopped playing. Yeah. Hello.
Wow, hello.
And your name is
My name is Layla.
Layla. Pleasure.
Can I help you?
I mean, you didn't shake my hand.
Why do I
What the
want to
fuck
reach
is-
across with this camera? Shaking in front of Lotus's face.
Hey!
Nice to meet you.
So I've been overhearing a conversation.
Really, I couldn't tell.
Well, you know, it's a
You're
gift.
so mysterious. Not mysterious, like
Mysterious.
Mysterious.
So good at hiding your emotions and what you're doing.
Well, I hope that isn't the cause.
It's called sarcasm.
Of course.
Sorry.
So what brings you here?
Well, I was basically got off my ship and didn't take another job, and I've been here since.
Right.
Mention myself too. Any of y'all need anything more to drink?
Oh, I would love some more of this ale. I really like it. Or mead, or whatever the heck I was drinking.
I think he was bringing you whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Hey, very well. I'll bring you some more. Saul, would you like some as well?
Yes, please.
Very well.
Me too, Reggie.
Sure thing, Layla. It's good to see you again. It's been a couple of weeks. Been keeping yourself busy?
Always.
That's good. I'll be right back. Comes back. Sets an extra cup down for Layla and fills y'all up.
Thank you so much, Reggie.
Yes, thank you.
Y'all are very welcome. Kind of nods to you. Kind of smiles a little more with his bigger work teeth now as well.
He's so happy to be in work now. He's like, oh yeah.
Wow, it was a kind gift someone gave him. Sounds like a nice person would have done that. Okay,
Somebody
sorry.
who didn't
That's the
deserve
last
to die.
one.
Weird.
Yeah. It's crazy. Alright. Okay, sorry. Moving on.
Kid quarter. Anyway.
Only a little bit.
Oh, a little bit, you know.
So the night kind of carries
I'm
on.
just saying.
You
He's
guys
like,
visit
okay.
and drink.
He's polishing his sword. He's happy.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
Maybe?
he's
I don't
handling
know.
his sword.
There's tears, maybe? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. He's polishing with his tears.
It's getting weird.
Tears I cried in 2019. Glued the cheeks I clap in 2020.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck?
Wow.
That's a motto. That's a quote. That's how you continue going on.
Daelen,
well, that is something.
Dalen's taking a different arc this time.
Tears I cried in Maelstrom.
Yep.
The cheeks I clap in Carnarond. Put that on a shirt.
The nights go on for a little while. You continue drinking.
Can we put that on it?
I
I don't think so.
Nor should we.
Didn't stop to think. Not so much on whether we could. Didn't think on whether we should.
Anyways, the night continues on. Y'all are drinking for a little while, visiting, talking. You see that the 3 humans eventually kind of begin to get up, and 2 of them leave. The other one kind of staggers over towards y'all's table and goes, salt caramel. Right?
Solomon Caravel.
Right. Solemn Carnival.
Close enough.
You probably don't remember me, as I'm not really anybody, but...
Would I reckon? Oh, okay, sorry.
I mean, you can roll. Yeah, you probably,
Just straight intelligence?
Yeah.
14?
He goes, name's Lawrence.
Lawrence.
I met you out the gates with Daelen and Candara.
Yes.
Yeah, they recommended this bar to me, and I have to say, fantastic.
Have you tried the whiskey in your coffee?
I did, and I loved it.
I thought you might.
It does sometimes make for a bit of day drunkenness, but it's still fun.
That's why you're supposed to drink it slowly.
Duly noted.
You're also a god of the city, so don't do that often.
Sad now.
It's best for when you're hungover from the night before.
That seems wonderful. I had a reason. There was salty caramel. You've done some work with the city guard before, yes?
Yes,
Maybe not you so much.
I believe the group I've traveled with, yes.
Not so much you, but yes, the other 2. Forgot the autographs in my book. Pretty excited about that. But you should. We've had some people. They're not where they were. I don't know.
Are they missing?
That's nailed it.
That's good.
And,
I get scared when that starts happening.
and who are these people?
I don't know. This is people.
So unknown people have gone missing.
Sure.
Should I talk to someone sober?
Probably, yeah.
Should we
I mean, I was thinking, they killed the bandits or whatever, and so I was like, maybe they should look into it. And I was like, they probably could handle it. I don't want to do it. I mean, I don't feel like I'm up to it, is what I meant to say. Not that I don't want to.
Yes, of course. You don't have time.
Yes.
You don't have
You're
time.
very busy.
Yes.
Yes.
Salt Caramel gets it. He gets it.
Yes.
I remember you. But I don't know her name. I want to say it was also Lawrence. And we were like, name people.
Lotus.
Close. That's almost close. My name's Larry.
Yes, name people. You know what
Shut
you're
up,
talking
salty
about.
caramel.
Anyways, so there's somebody went missing somewhere. And you should talk to somebody about it.
How about we...
Because you look like a hero.
How do I?
Does he feel like one?
I don't know.
No, he feels like a
Right.
smooth skin.
It looks like it. It goes a long way.
I killed
I don't
a...
know what's going on.
Okay.
I don't
anyway.
know either. I'm just playing along. He's very drunk.
Larry out!
Lawrence!
Hold on there, sugar. And she's gonna stand up.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna kind of like put her arm around him. She goes, "Can I take you to bed?"
Oh,
Looks her up and down. Whoa.
there he goes. I'm incredibly tempted by that offer, madam, but I'm a married man who is... I'm married and I need to be leaving, but...
Oh no, darling, not that.
Can we help
Can
you?
I get you home?
That would be most appreciated, yes.
I think that, yeah, we should get him home.
That's all we'll find out when Larry leaves.
Yes.
I'll get these 2 back to your friends. Are they still here?
They are gone. They've staggered out into the night.
Okay. I'll put
It's
my
one of
arm
those
around
nights.
Larry to like hold on. I take my towel and wrap it around him too. It helps
Good.
support.
I'll
As you do, it's like,
support the
whoa,
other side.
whoa.
I'll get the other side.
If only I was 20 years was younger and much more sober, this would be a good night. And not married, of course.
Yes, of course.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about that while we're drunk, Daelen.
That's probably not a good idea. This is gonna be fun. Okay, yeah, let's to the house. You guys begin walking Larry down through the city streets for a good ways. He begins to sober a little along the way, but he's still pretty sloshed. Before you get to a very meager cabin of basically just simple stone work with a thatched roof. This is my stop, ladies and gents. I've enjoyed y'all's company immensely, and just it's been so good. Y'all are wonderful people. I like all of y'all. I can't believe they tried to say you murdered a sailor.
I know, right? That was...
I can't believe I was like, no, there's no way.
We're gentle people.
No.
They are.
None of us killed that sailor.
They are good, kind-hearted people.
Neither of us killed that sailor.
I know that.
Yes.
In my heart.
In your heart of hearts.
In my heart, I know it.
All right then, Daelen. So I'm gonna knock on the door.
Oh, yep, okay. It kind of falls in the keys. And you kind of, thank you. It's just kind of, I'll see y'all another time.
All right.
I was kind of hoping to meet his wife.
Maybe that won't be a good idea.
Shall we go back?
Yes. There's still more drinking to do tonight.
As we turn around, I'm going to put my arm around Layla. We totally killed that sailor. That was an entire accident, but it was our friend, our deceased
He did
friend.
not kill a sailor, so...
It was our deceased friend, and we
I'm
had covered
not getting
up.
in between this. I'm gonna feline agility my way back to the bar. I'm outie.
Is just running back to the bar.
How about we pretend you didn't say that,
Alright.
and we can just go about.
You trying to impress her?
No, I'm just telling you.
I killed the dude.
No, I didn't kill a dude. I cleaned up after killing a dude.
Roll a charisma check.
Oh, my best one.
Just kill the
Someone else
17.
put a sword through.
Roll an insight.
An insight.
Yeah.
Alright.
We've killed the tech guy.
23.
I mean, he's kind of trying to be cool a little bit.
You killed a man.
Well, that's very impressive.
It wasn't me. I just did the prestidigitation thing.
Just cleaned up the mess.
I was the cleaner.
Just cleaned up the crumbs.
I just took out the trash.
I covered up the body.
Was there a big mess?
Oh, yes. And I was just going to tell her, I've been drinking all night. I was just going to tell her, the body split, laying it on, different sides of the bar.
Bounced over a couple tables.
Yeah. There was blood everywhere. And it was quite impressive. And that's how I met Candara. And she was a good friend. Until...
And so what?
Well,
Was she the one y'all were drinking to tonight?
yes. Yes, she was.
She's dead, John.
Yeah.
She's dead.
I'm
He's
sorry.
dying.
He's gone.
Killed the sailor and
Everyone died.
Everyone does.
Okay. The end.
the
Your friend that died tonight.
Yes.
This was the one.
Yes, she was. She was extremely powerful. And yeah. Good friend.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, thank you.
Sounds like she was just standing up for you.
Yes. She's sending them for all of us.
I'm guessing we're making our way back.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah.
Just waiting.
I'm sure that
I'm
story.
letting y'all play
took
that
up most
out
of
after.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you two. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Put up with this shit.
You sang here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so are we.
I figured
Uh-huh.
the way. Okay, good night.
Great, you ran her off.
I think you ran her off.
I did not. I ran away.
I don't know.
I think you need another drink.
So you guys make your way back to Anchor's Bog. Lotus makes it there much sooner than y'all and begins
I'm already back to my gaming here.
drinking and talking and spending the night kind of conversing with people.
Shit, we have no fights.
Eventually,
Oh no. Okay.
no,
Damn!
they're not interested in fighting the monk tabaxi. There's a few halflings that start getting a little rowdy, but as soon as they start seeing your ears kind of perk up and that tail starts swishing, they're like, we're going to go another way there. We don't know any lots.
Yeah, as soon as I get back, I'm going
Yeah.
upstairs. Yeah.
Okay. So you retire. Layla, you retire as well for the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And Lotus, you're left in the bar drinking for as long as you wish.
As long as I possibly can, baby.
Okay. Before eventually making your way staggeringly to your quarters for a night's rest.
Yes.
You all get your long rest. So anything, Daelen, as you're sleeping, the sun rises in the morning as it begins to crest over. The morning light just barely brushing against your face. Your eyes kind of flitter open in a fit of panic. Nothing happens. The curse is effectively lifted.
What?
You feel as if you've been made whole. Maybe.
Every 20 days now. You don't know when it's gonna happen.
Just gonna wake up and.
I'm just waiting for my monthly.
Yeah.
I've essentially given you a male period.
The work. Those cramps are murder.
Yeah. Literally.
Just like getting kicked in the nuts once. Just once a month. Just
You guys wake in the morning. The bar not even open yet at this point as y'all are waking up, but you smell the smoky scent of bacon cooking. As you begin to make your way down, Reg greets you this morning. Well, good morning. He kind of slides a plate out in front of you. Each one of you, as you come down, it's a plate
Thank
of
you.
freshly cooked bacon, some eggs, homemade breakfast potato hash browns, and two very looks like homemade bread.
Oh my god, I feel so hungry.
And he's like, looked like y'all were hitting it pretty hard last night, and I thought they're gonna need a hearty breakfast in the morning to help kick that hangover.
Thank you so much. How are you feeling, lover boy?
I feel fine.
Wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. I need the hair of the dog.
Sure thing. What would you like this morning?
Something a little bit weaker than that meat.
Fair enough. How about some wine to start you off this morning?
I think that would be wonderful. Thank you, Renee.
There you go.
And how much do I owe you?
For this one here, this I'm assuming you want the good stuff.
Please.
This here's the jagged noose. Just 1 gold.
1 gold. Alrighty. Here you are.
Anything for you there?
Milk. Do you have milk?
We do actually. Yeah.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
simple silver piece for you, sir. And I'll cover your meal and drink.
All right.
Morning, Daelen.
Good morning, Rich.
he kind of stands you out a plate. He goes, my sincere condolences. He's kind
Thank you.
of nods and leaves it at that.
But Reggie, may I also have a glass of milk real quick?
But of course,
Thank you.
here's he goes, I got something still got the cream on it if you'd like.
Yes. I'll take that, and I'm gonna pour my wine in the milk.
That looks disgusting, but I'm sure
That's
it's
something Coleman drank one time.
Out of a can.
I must say, I don't know that I've ever even thought of that flavor combination, but
I wouldn't drink that.
to each their own. I hope you enjoy that this
I don't
morning.
know about that.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Finally, Layla comes walking out and he goes, "Morning, Miss Layla. How are you?"
Good morning, Reggie. I think I'm deserving of this, and I'll reach over and grab a piece of bacon off your plate.
Now, what
She
the
does
hell?
deserve it. Oh, no, lover boy. Let her take the bacon.
I'm not saying you don't deserve it. I'm just asking why.
Why? Helping you come back, listening to your story.
Intelligence at disadvantage. See how drunk soul got.
7.
You don't remember a damn thing. There's no telling what you told her on the way back. Could have been tales from your homeland. Could have been tales. There's no telling, really.
You told her
What?
about...
Could have been
You watch as
truth,
he just
could
kind of
have been
pales a
lies.
little bit at the thought of the things he might have spilled.
Can you let me in on this little secret of what I might have?
Oh, you told me about the time you did not kill a guard.
Oh,
Not a guard, a sailor. I'm sorry.
a sailor. Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, well, we can work with this.
I like solid more and more.
And how do you feel about not killing a sailor?
Well, you know, I am a sailor.
Well, he was being
Very rude. Is that?
rude.
That's how you put
He
it.
was being rowdy. He called me knife ears.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Oh,
Very,
bless your heart.
very racist.
It is.
Yes. So.
As y'all are
Drink
discussing
my
this,
milk.
I'm clumsy.
as y'all are discussing this, Reg just takes a big old sip of his milk. Yep.
All right. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Well,
And she starts heading for the door.
About that time, as you're kind of heading towards the door, there's another. Oh, hold on.
Oh, that
I'm
one, the Big Bang Theory.
coming.
Reggie?
Yeah. As he opens the door, you see Lawrence standing there, kind of hair's still a bit of a mess.
Blurry-eyed.
Eyes are very blurry. Still has like stubble. He goes, "Okay, I know I was here last night."
I'm gonna hand him my wine milk.
Oh, darling.
As he
no.
goes,
No,
"Oh,
I'll
oh,
reach it.
no,
I'll
oh,
reach
no."
it for him. I heard that. Very sweet of you,
Oh.
honey. But
Lawrence.
No, please, God,
it takes
I
a
don't-
special person. for
no, I'm
that.
good. I don't. No, I'm good. I know that I was here last night. I have a memory of us walking home.
You said something about missing persons.
Yes. Okay. Good. I had meant to talk with all of you. I don't. It doesn't matter. It's people have gone missing. Yes. The village outside of Carnarvon, the the pop-up kind of villages outside of the walls. There's been, I think it's 15 is the number now of people that have gone missing.
That's not missing persons. That's a serious thing.
Yes.
I missed it. What?
That's not just missing
No,
persons.
sorry, I missed what Lawrence was saying.
Oh.
There's 15 people that have gone missing from that village outside of town.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sorry. Well, when I got to my post and got the official reports back, because we've been trying to ascertain the whereabouts of several of these, because people come to that village and come and go, as it were. So it's sometimes hard to nail down the exact numbers of people and or families, and since whole families have gone missing, we assumed that they had taken up and moved or left the residence, but upon further inspection we found their homes with all of their belongings still there, minus the people. We're not sure where they're going or what's happening, but you were so adept at dealing with the bandits, we hoped maybe we could reach out to you again to maybe help us outside of the city where we don't have quite as much jurisdiction.
We still have not checked out the dogs either.
Well, we checked out the dogs. That
No,
didn't turn
you
out.
didn't. I checked them out.
Pixies. That was pixies.
Yeah.
We didn't really look further into that one.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
But you're right.
Y'all decided to go chasing after
As in the little woodland sprites.
There's little balls of light flitting around at night.
Okay. I will make a note of that, I guess, and see where that lead goes.
We ended up going elsewhere.
Okay.
When that happened. I'm willing to help.
As am I.
Yeah,
I haven't. But, I could really use
There's-
some action.
There's
I've
a
been
couple
stuck in
things
a
we
bar.
could do.
Very, 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 yes, great.
I mean, missing persons, it seems like it's kind of up there.
Are you gonna invite your new friend?
New friend.
I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to introduce myself yet. Hi, I'm Daelen.
Layla.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, of course.
Are you,
I apologize.
are you an adventurer as well?
I don't know if that's what you would call me, but I would lend my bow to help some families.
Well, we'd be happy to have any help that we can get at this point. We're offering 5,000 gold for the return of these families to their homes, and if we cannot get that, then at least 2,500 gold for anything that would lead us to what has happened to them, and if something has befallen them. So, yes, please. Any aid would be wonderful.
Now, what leads do we have? Do we know where they went? Or what direction?
I don't know. I just know it's the western. As you go around the city's wall towards the western gate, there's been 7 whole families that have disappeared from that region alone. The northern gate has had 3, and then the eastern gate has had 5. Not families on the eastern gate, but it was individuals that were loners or of that nature.
So the northern was 3 families, and the western gate was
7 families, and then the eastern gate was 5 basically individuals that had no family that lived there. They were adults, 3 male and 2 females. I believe they were in the ranges of I think 20 to about 45 years old, somewhere in there.
Was there any patterns to this? Like, did they rotate between any gates?
As I was saying, we don't keep very good records on the people that are there. Most of the reports that have come to us have come from people's friends or neighbors, people that they were involved with. So it's kind of coming in sporadically, so we're not 100% sure what's going on. The one that's had the most, the 7 whole families that were taken, they were different races, varying ages. As I said before, they were all a bit within, the only thing we've been able to find with the adults are within the ranges of about 20 to about 50. We haven't seen anybody older than that has been taken. The 7 families that were taken on the Western Gate, their children were mostly teenagers.
And what different races did you say?
2 of the families were orcs, 2 were human, and then there was a Tabaxi family, an elven family, and then a human family.
So not even races.
Yeah, that's quite a spectrum.
What about the is it near any like known camps or?
So the only thing that, as far as geographical that we've even been able to piece together, is that the people were near the outskirts of the city. They were not normally located within the heart of the city. Only one person from the eastern gate lived anywhere remotely inside of that village. He was about midway through the city. He was about the midpoint of the city when was one of the ones that disappeared. But he was a loner. But from my understanding, I believe he was a craftsman of some sorts.
Were they all craftsmen?
No. Some were farmers, some were merchants. I don't know the professions of all of them, but I just remember him specifically because he ran a small blacksmithy there for that section of the town. That's kind of how we actually came to find he was missing. His shop had been closed for several days. Some of the soldiers had actually been giving him work and shoeing their horses. And when they went to go see about their horses, he was not there. And they went back several days and he never showed. We assume that he is one of these because when we went to check his residence, yet again, all of his belongings were there. So.
That is very odd.
Well, at this point, I say we go to the eastern, wasn't it? The 7 families.
Yes.
I say we go
Western.
Western
was the 7
Western.
families.
Sorry.
Yes.
Go to the western, see if there's any
I think so.
tracks, signs of anything.
I will look into it, Larry.
Okay, thank you. I apologize for my state of mind last night. It had been a very long day, and I needed to blow off some steam. And
Yeah, she kept talking about your wife.
yes, she was not happy with me last night coming home so late, smelling of a bar, but she'll get over it. Anyways, I need to get to my post.
She'll get over it. Back there in my room with important stuff. And my wife. She'll get over it.
God damn it.
Listen, it's anyways, I should be going. Caitlin will be fine.
So to the western gate then.
That seems about right.
I believe so.
Okay.
Lead the way.
Safe travels to y'all. I'll have your rooms ready for you when you get back.
And Layla, you okay with coming with us, yes?
Well, I mean, do you not want me here?
No.
I thought.
Your presence is fine, but I was just wondering why.
Well, there's families that are going missing.
Yes.
I'm not going to look a gift sailor
Is
in the
that
mouth.
not a reason?
No, that's a perfect reason.
I'm so
It's like a
confused.
flip around from the last time we saw Jill in the party. And you're like, why are you with us?
I just kind of attached to myself and just said, I'm coming.
So how are we all here?
I mean, if you don't need me, if you don't want me around,
No, that's
I can do other things. I have
Another-
other things to do.
another hand is always useful. It's like a ship, yes.
You just keep making it worse.
You're doing great, Saul. As I'm heading towards West.
Someone mans the oars, someone mans the sails, someone mans the
And on
But-
this ship, honey,
That
what is
sounds
your
like ships.
job?
helm.
I don't think so.
No, that was.
You kind of reek of cabin boy to me.
I think I reek of.
There's off into the
Just existential.
Staring off in his face as you walk through the city square.
I don't think so either.
Morning shops kind of begin to open. This city begins to kind of bustle to life. Saul stares off into the space, kind of absently walking, contemplating what is life, what is this existence we live in. You eventually make your way to the western gate.
there's problems.
Anyways, you eventually make your way to the western gate, where the gates open for you, and you're let out into the surrounding kind of popped up village. Most of these houses here are simple, almost like mud huts with grass roofs, or occasionally you'll see some that maybe they're finer craftsmanship, like they've been made almost like log cabin-esque style. It's just kind of whatever people can manage to put together. You see some tents. There's a few people that have like a small little stall of like hogs, or some people trying to make just a small little place to farm and grow something. But in these winter months, it's been pretty hard. There's very, very poor-looking people walking through this of all different races and genders and ages. What would you like to do?
Probably best to go investigate, like, some of the people's...
How do we even know where they were located?
That's what we ask people.
You seem very charming, Saul. Maybe you should ask them if they know anything.
Yes, by all means, tell them the story about how you did not kill a sailor. That'll get them to trust you.
Oh, I'd say that. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the spirit.
And yeah, he didn't even tell us like where the fuck.
I'm gonna stop somebody that's walking by.
Okay. As you kind of
Didn't I stop?
There's you kind of just reach your hand out and like grab the just the arm of this very. He's tall for a human, kind of lanky, red, like almost orange red hair with just like bright freckles. And he goes,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to bother you too much.
"It's all right. What can I do for you?"
Oh no.
These are my people.
Nothing anymore. I'm just.
All
I'm
right,
kidding.
okay.
I'm kidding.
No,
Hey,
I'm sorry.
we-
It's just a joke, there, friend. What can I do for you?
We're here to look into some of the disappearances that are happening. From what we know, there were 7 families around this area.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah, there was.
where their homes are? We would like to look into them.
Oh, you're looking for old Junior's place. Well, Junior was one of the one. I don't know. The other one was a done gone miss, but Junior, his house was located out here. He goes, "Here, you know what? Come on, I'll just lead you out there. We'll go on about our business." He goes,
All right, let's go.
Yes, lead the way.
"Name's Ollie Mays.
All the maze.
Ollie
Ollie.
Mays.
Aye, pleasure to meet
Ollie. Ollie.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
All right, very well. It's good to meet you too there, friend. What'd you say your name was?
I didn't. It's Daelen, though.
Very well, Dale. Nice to meet you.
Close.
Cool. Good. I'm good with names. What's all y'all? You got some friends here. Hello there, man. Nice to meet you. Oh, another man. How's it good? How's it howdy? I don't have a hat, but I'd tip if I did. And sir, it's good to meet you.
How's it going?
Wonderful. It's a great day.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry. What did you say your name was?
Jonathan.
Jonathan. I
Yes.
like you, John. Can I call you John for sure?
Yes, you can.
John, it's wonderful to meet you.
I'm Lotus.
Lotus is a very pretty name. Oh, hello there, man.
Hello, Ollie. Oh, God bless America.
I'm familiar with that phrase.
Sorry. She just keeps waiting to come out.
Yeah.
So bad.
Well, yeah, she got dragged to hell. I don't want to get out too.
I don't know. I got to like think about it.
It takes a while to break that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Southern Belle, baby.
Hello. God bless. I can't do it. Whatever. I know. I'm like, all over the
Oh, bless your heart.
Gotta have one phrase that just kind
Yeah,
of
I know.
sets it
That's
in.
what I'm trying to like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
I don't know. What's your phrase?
What would you say?
I said like darling.
Darling.
I'm darling.
So, Ollie. That's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
right either, but we're going to go with it.
Well, you'll get there. It's the first time having a new character. It takes a while to
It
get
takes
you
a while to do it. It sure does.
There you go.
My name's Layla.
Ladies, nice to meet you. I like the color of your skin. Matches my hair. Well, kind of. I'm a little bit more. But you know what I mean. Anyways, let's keep on going down here to old Junior place.
I do like gingers.
Oh, well, thank you, man.
I'm
Watches
making
he
me
flushes a
blush.
little bit.
And I'll kind of walk up next to him and like kind of put my hand, like my arm through his arm and to take him in through.
Make a charisma check.
This one's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Nat 20 plus.
Alright, yeah, okay.
No, actually, my charisma's not that high. 21.
Okay. You just kind of watch his face kind of go red, cheeks very, very red. All right, yeah, come on, we'll go on to Junior's place. I'll show you where he lived. Okay.
I think he just came a little.
So, anyways,
Oh.
y'all travel through this very small.
Did you tell him your name was Jonathan?
Yeah, why not?
Alright. Just wondering why.
I mean, why should everyone know your full name?
Oh, so Jonathan's like your middle name. It's like a nickname.
But why Jonathan? Do we have to call you Jonathan?
Do you prefer Jonathan or Solomon?
Oh, I prefer Solomon.
Oh, alright.
Yes.
I'm just...
I
Okay.
am so confused.
Sol, actually. I prefer Sol.
Sol. Aye.
So then
Alright.
why did you call him
It's a
Jonathan?
man of many names.
I call you Jonathan.
Or what I meant, why did you call yourself Jonathan? Do you?
It's just...
It's his nickname. That's what he...
So are
I don't
we
know what
supposed
you-
to call
it's
him
not your
Jonathan
nickname.
now?
You're supposed to call me Sol.
Sol.
Damn it. God
I don't-
fucking damn it.
I don't...
Why are the two of you being so... I like this.
Like what? You're the one who's not like.
Just call me
I
Sol.
What-
You know
what-
my...
what-
You know
I
my
was-
fucking name. You know my name. Solomon Cannibal.
Yes,
Salty
but
Caramel. Whatever the fuck. Just call me Sol.
Alright.
what about
You-
him?
Hey, you don't have to get defensive. I was just wondering why. I was just curious. Hey, if
Every
you want
time
to...
Ollie looks back, I turn my head. I turn his head with my towel and keep talking to him about something.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
What if he's not who he says he is?
Alright. That makes sense. Thank you. Thank you for that very brief explanation. That is what I wanted to begin with.
Just so we're clear.
Thank you.
Call me Sol. Or Solomon.
But if I call you Saul in
Then
front
what
of
do you
him, he'll
want?
get confused. If he notices, he does seem to be a bit distracted.
He is distracted. Very distracted. Thank you.
All right,
I'm sure she can
I'll
hear
call
me.
you Saul. I didn't.
Alright.
I thought it was like a nickname or something. I didn't.
No.
Okay, thank you for explaining
Yes.
that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep
Just-
that in mind.
My name is Solomon,
That's
my
all I-
name's Jonathan.
It's just, I learned a very important lesson. That not everyone should be trusted.
Painful.
You're not
Oh,
wrong there.
right in the heart. Right in the character.
Well, so anyways, Diener was over here. He was a cabbage farmer. Not a very good one, but he did try.
Well, that's what. God.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
Yep, that's what matters. Trying.
Did you have fun? Because that's what matters.
I didn't enjoy dying. I forgot it sucked.
God, I can't even do it now. Would it?
That's pretty close.
Yeah. Would it be okay if? God bless. I can't talk. I'm just gonna talk regular. Would it be okay if we look through Junior's things to see if there is something that would help us find him?
I imagine that'd probably be all right. I don't think he's gonna miss it. He ain't been here in about 4 or 5 days. Not really like him to leave his little pile of junk here.
Was Junior up to something?
I mean, other than making moonshine, no, not really.
My ears perk up.
I mean, what I meant to say was, he's a cabbage farmer, and that's the only reason I knew him. Is I love cabbage.
I'm sure you do.
Do we even need to roll insight for that one?
Not really.
So, quick question
Nat
is,
one.
He loves cabbage.
Yeah.
Daelen could get behind this.
Hi. Yeah, I know.
I
Cabbage
too
is
love
really
cabbage.
fucking good. Yeah. All right.
You know what? I'm gonna say.
You said he went missing about 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah, that seems about right. I think that's around the time.
Yeah, if
We're
you
at
watch
the
cabbage-
Western Gate, so this is
Oh.
families, right?
Yeah.
And his family as well.
Him and Flora both went missing. And both
I know.
their children, their little ones as well, went missing. Youngins, not really
Alright.
little ones.
were they also cabbage farmers?
I mean, it's a family business. They do try to keep everything in the family, if you know what I'm saying. They like to keep their farming as a family operation.
Okay.
Hi. You don't want anybody else coming in and stealing the cabbage. I
Exactly.
understand.
I mean, you know, as a very well said,
Yeah.
analogical.
It's cabbage. It's very important.
Yes.
He's wearing like some suspenders. He's kind of kind of dressed up with that. He feels a little smart there.
Boiled, baked, however you want it.
Yep. Sure, I'm losing you a little bit on the analogies, but yep.
Thank
I'm
you
just
very
saying,
much, Ollie.
Cabbage is
We're gonna
amazing.
look around now.
Oh, sure, yeah. Am I supposed to take my leave? Y'all want me to?
I'm sure you're very busy.
Yeah, I am.
You have very important things to do.
Probably. Yeah, you're probably right. I think I do.
Thank
Just
you
don't
so
remember
much
what
for
it
your
was.
help.
Are you able to tell us anything more about the other families? Are they also farmers?
I'm gonna step away and start working.
I don't know.
Don't know. Alright. Well, thank you.
Well, see y'all around.
Go with
Goodbye.
Candara.
Jonathan, good to see you again.
Yeah.
I forgot you were here.
So
Ladies.
did I.
Forgot who? Solomon?
Kind of I don't know. Anyways, I'll be around. Just kind of like walks like springy kind of step. As he kind of long legs bound off. They're kind of like high waters too. They don't come all the way down to cover his like bare feet.
I'm gonna take a look around the outside. Any sort of tracks or anything like that. Kind of must.
Investigation.
I'm gonna go inside the hut and look.
Okay. Also investigation, I guess.
It'll be 3.
Can I help
Say
you?
that with so much confidence. That will be a 3.
Now you already rolled.
Alright.
You don't even see the cabbage. What is this guy talking about?
I really want some cabbage.
You're fairly certain these are potatoes.
Whoever took them must have took the cabbages. That might explain why they disappeared. They took the family to grow more cabbages for the kidnappers. Hey, we're gonna bust this wide open.
The lines are all beginning to connect.
Alright, can I go ahead and also search for some tracks or something?
Sure, what did you roll?
I rolled an 11.
Okay. As you go in and begin looking around, there's not a lot in here. I mean, it's pretty meager living. You find, as you're looking around, in the back room, which looks like it's probably the parents' room, you find what looks like a small still in the like what was be a makeshift closet. It's pretty not very technical. You're not 100% sure that if you drank this you wouldn't go blind.
Say something.
They don't look like they're great moonshiners.
Oh, never mind.
I'm still gonna keep it though.
Okay.
I'm gonna come out.
Alright.
Lotus. Dang it.
Well, I'm outside, doing tracks of my
I-
own.
Yeah.
I walked out.
Yeah, she
Oh,
walked
okay.
up to you.
Oh,
So
I missed that part.
What's your roll, by the way?
okay. Am I allowed to use survival because I'm looking for tracks?
If you're just looking for tracks, yes, I would say survival.
Okay.
Daniel was looking for other things besides that too, so he was
Okay.
investigating.
I'm
So
gonna be
yeah.
specific. 14 plus 6, lasted 20.
Okay.
It's flaccid.
As you're looking around, there are, the dirt roads out here, there are a lot of tracks and that sort of thing. You do find it's very, very subtle, would be almost be easy to dismiss it as just some sort of mark made by maybe a tool or something like that. But it almost looks like a bit of a drag mark. It's not much more than 5 or 6 inches long. It's just kind of out of place with everything else in this one area where you're looking. It almost looks like something was dragged just that little way before being lifted up.
Guys, I don't know if you can really see it, but this drag mark right here, do you notice how abruptly it ends?
And she's pointed out to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because
I
you
was
walked out.
here at the
You walked out to her about this time as she's
Oh,
saying
okay.
this.
I didn't know if I was saying.
Daelen, you're busy looking at potatoes, but you hear her.
Yes,
And-
I see that.
I don't know. I find it very odd. It just stops. I'm just gonna casually look up at the sky, like. That's weird.
I'm gonna look from there, on, for cart marks.
Okay.
Like somebody was dragged and then lifted.
Sure, make a survival check.
Survival, you say? That's my worst one.
Survival.
12.
Greatest weakness.
God damn.
Wow.
You died too.
It's a deep cut there. As you're kind of looking around, eventually you do find some cart tracks and then some other cart tracks. There's several. There's some cars that pass through here.
Alright.
It would be hard to discern which one might be the one that you might have been looking for if you were even looking for one. But the 12, you don't know, you got nothing.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
shit.
Anyways, Candara, what were you were saying something to Lotus about, not Candara, Layla.
Now
You were
you're
saying-
doing
I know,
it.
you were saying something to Lotus.
I don't know if this is any good, but it seemed like something you might like. I'm gonna give you
The moonshine.
moonshine.
You have a bottle of very questionable moonshine now.
Very questionable.
So if you take on a night, you want potty. Well, it is also. It's been several days since they've gone missing. So it's possible the tracks of just one.
Maybe we could go check out one of the more recent missing families. Didn't seem like Ollie was very helpful
No, it
with
didn't.
that.
What's everybody's passive perceptions?
15?
14.
Okay. Just waiting for everybody else.
Sorry.
Passive perception,
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
14.
Okay. You all, as y'all are kind of discussing this and talking, and begin to kind of turn and start heading towards some. You see a man who's in a little bit. He's not finely dressed by any means, but he looks better than most of the almost beggar level of people here, wearing some like leather breechers with boots. He wears like kind of a scimitar like sword on his hip as he kind of walks around the corner. Sees y'all, just kind of turns around and starts trying to walk the other way. Just stop,
Look,
cold
That
turn.
looks interesting.
I'm following.
Yeah.
Hey, sir.
No, nothing. I'm all right. Yeah.
So,
Whole
I'm-
person.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, whole
Do
person.
we recognize this guy?
Roll intelligence.
Do I recognize this guy?
Roll an intelligence check.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast whole person.
19.
He
Is
looks.
it him?
It's Steve.
It's Steve.
Who?
Hi,
Roll
Steve.
wisdoms.
17.
Damn it, you saved.
He's like, yeah, no, yep, my bad. Didn't mean to. You all lots there seem like good folk. Oh, hey, it's you there. It's
Hey.
good to see you there again. Yeah.
Steve.
Yep,
Steve,
yep, no,
come
yeah.
here.
You know,
Come here. Steve, come here.
Come here, Steve.
you're all right.
Come on. What are you doing around here, Steve?
Just honest living, trying to make a life for myself. Yeah. Don't really want to die. You said last time to see you again, I was going to die. So I'm not even. I don't even see you yet.
You don't?
Nope. I didn't even look at you.
Wait, did we tell him?
Yeah, we did.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
Candara told me.
Okay, so, this is, from me not being here for that. Who's Steve?
Well, honestly, we all three don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none of your characters know.
He's the one who knows.
Hi,
Okay,
Steve.
but I still...
It's from the band.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah. Yeah. No.
yeah, I don't need you to worry about that.
Oh
right
yes. It's all
now.
right.
What are you doing here at this farm? This cabbage farm?
Well, I mean, not
Is
here
this,
yet.
a friend of yours?
I don't particularly. I'm not at the cabbage farm right now. We are just in the general vicinity of said cabbage farm.
I have no idea.
It's not really
Am I-
anything on my. Don't even really like cabbages. It's not really my thing.
I don't-
Oh, sorry. Yep.
yeah.
Did it again. Yeah. My bad.
Not
even looking at you.
Wouldn't.
Just yeah.
God damn it, Steve, stop.
Daelen, who is
All right.
this?
I'm sorry. Steve helped us defeat his friends.
Yeah. No.
Helped
So
me
he's a
take down
traitor.
a bandit camp. Not really willingly. He was under some magical influence.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry
Alright.
about that, Steve. Hey, Steve, do you know anything about Junior or his family or what's happening?
Never even heard of him. Don't know who that is.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Sure. Go for it.
Steve's very persuasive.
Steve, you look like you were doing very well for yourself.
23.
That beats his 4. He seems like he might know something. This from I had a previous job and don't really do that anymore. I have turned over a new leaf. And I am upstanding citizen now. Yeah.
What do you do now, Steve? Tell me the truth, Steve.
Of course, yeah, no problem. And he's gonna try to take off and run.
I'm gonna catch him.
whole person again. Okay. 16.
Just 6.
Is this not
Okay.
important?
Make a
He
athletics
knows something.
check, I guess. To
We
grab
need
him.
to talk to him.
And
Athletics.
I'll do his dex versus your athletics.
Well, because my dex is so much better. But, okay, I'll get back there. That's not it. I'll get there eventually. Alright, so just regular. It's just regular. Oh no, you said athletics term. Okay.
And
19.
Steve, go ahead and make a wisdom
Not.
save as well.
Not a 19.
Okay.
It would have been
16.
had.
Yeah,
rolled
Steve is.
Steve,
I rolled-
Steve is about
I
to
rolled
go.
13, 13, 18.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
Can I
take
try
out my
again?
bow.
No, but I'll tell you what happens in a second.
I'm gonna take out my bow
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot for his foot.
Okay.
And that's probably maybe a disadvantage. But try not to hit him. Like I'm trying to like do the shoe or something.
So I'm trying to like almost pin his foot down kind of deal.
Yeah.
So your roll plus your modifier minus 10. You're doing a
Okay.
called shot. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I guess so. I mean,
Yeah.
I did it. I said
Yeah.
I didn't realize that that's what that was.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna start going after him as well.
okay.
Wow.
That would be
You miss as well as the.
God damn.
As you reach out to
Steve,
grab
you're
it, he
right,
kind of gets
something.
away. You kind of grab this satchel
Oh.
off of his waist as he kind of begins running. It kind of doesn't feel very heavy. It's kind of like this leather, almost like a leather fanny pack a little bit. There's like a flap that goes over. It seems like some loose things kind of rummaging around in there.
I still see him, right?
He runs and kind of he's turning the corner.
Okay.
Okay, well.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
16.
Plus 3. So 20.
Oh, damn.
Blasted.
It has come back to bite.
As he turns the corner. He's kind of out of sight currently.
Which I'm chasing after him. I'm gonna
Okay.
attempt to tackle him, basically.
Okay.
Which I don't know what his movement versus.
Basic. So, I mean, he's pretty close to you. So if you start running after him, make your athletics check.
That'll be 19.
19. So you grab him. He's
Cool.
high. So yeah. So you like kind of reach out and grab him by the shoulder. He's like, starts struggling. He's like, yeah, okay. So,
Steve, you're not being truthful with me. I know we weren't really friends, but you helped me out. Just tell me what you know.
all right, yeah. So, my main mate, his name's Douglas.
Uh-huh.
Went back to the camp, yeah, and found his face I'd carved off. It was laying there in the dirt, yeah. And,
Bye.
you know,
Sorry about that, Steve.
yeah, kind of messes a man up. Carve your face off your own friend, you know? So,
I mean, I want you to know, you kind of did that of your own volition. I just asked you to help.
yeah.
You chose how to help.
Yeah,
You got some demons, Steve. You should probably.
Yeah, no, you're right, yeah. He just kind of takes out like his flask. He's just like, takes a big drink and he's like, I know, yeah.
Steve, what do you know about Junior?
Well, he's a. As his form begins to swell and his neck bones break and his shoulders like begins to swell like
Oh my gosh.
4 or 5 times, like his face begins to bulge.
Daelen,
become
what did you do?
bulbous, And this red as the flask he had in his hand drops to the ground and this red viscous liquid seeps into the ground. The other arm, like now he looks almost like a gorilla at this point. His legs begin to swell and his like form begins to heave and grow until it's about 12 feet tall. This heaping mammoth of just meat and muscle. It's like, you'll never see him again. He raises his fist up to strike you. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Damn it, Steve!
Well, guys, thank y'all so much for being here. I hope y'all have enjoyed this session. Holy shit. Things went way differently than I expected. But that is D&D. Guys, make sure you go check out all our other stuff. If you haven't subscribed or followed us here on Twitch, do that. Go subscribe on our YouTube. Watch our things. We love you guys. Thank y'all for being here. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.